Commissioner, Greater Hyderabad Municipal Corporation, Telangana.
Sir, this is a Smart City Summit. We have seen the participation from across the country. And being Hyderabad, being a old city, and now it's been upgraded to a Greater Hyderabad. Now, smart city solutions and all, upgrading or the solution in a greenfield, upgrading smart solution is said to be easier than upgrading them in the old city. So there are challenges. So Hyderabad being an old city, a bigger city, so what are the challenges that you see to make it into a smarter city?
To make it smarter, basically it's a mindset and intention of the municipal corporation and also the governments. And the needs of oldest city and the needs of the new city and needs of the bigger city. Of course, needs could be same or little more different, and needs could be complex if it is a oldest city. Yes, if it is a greenfield and you have the issues of entering late, the advantage of entering late, and the investment also plays a lot of role. But in the oldest and the biggest corporations, it is a real challenge. But to address their grievances and to increase their access, to render their services, we have to go to the smart solutions, and it is possible. Like within the office, we are doing this e-office. We have been implementing for last 2 years, and in the country, throughout the country, if 4 lakh files were moved in e-office system using NIC platform, in Hyderabad, almost 1/4 of the files, around 85,000 files were moved in e-office system. Same, who are not highly educated, not highly technocrats, they are not engineers, our normal bureaucrats from junior assistant to senior assistant, superintendent, assistant commissioner, etc. Around 200 employees were trained in using e-office. Now the seamless travel of the file, whether it is night, day, 24/7, and whether you are in Hyderabad, whether you are in this office or that office also, still it enables the officers to take a call and do the clear the files. So that is one internal process. Then the biggest interface is around 10,000 people approach the GHMC for getting building approvals every year. So these 10,000 people, if there is no e-office system and if online application system is not there, at least each one of them can make 20 to 30 visits from the day of applying to getting the permissions, etc. 10,000 into 20, you then see. So 20,000, so maybe 2 lakh times they have to visit. So these 2 lakh visits can be curtailed. So much of pollution, so much of discomfort, so much of bad name to the government, and they can now directly upload and online. And neither they can, they should come to office for payment of the prescribed fee, nor getting the approvals. So simply upload it at your home or office and wait for the time. 30 days is for according the permission for building, and for occupancy certificate around 15 days. So 15 to 30 days, it is done. So then next, every day we get around 600 calls, either for street lights or for road maintenance or on sanitation issues, etc. And 600, roughly 18,000 per month. So this 18,000 into 5 visits they would have made. So now grievance redressal system is there online. They can approach, they can load their problems, upload their problems, and then the problem is resolved, and the interim reply and final reply also is being sent to them. So this is another area where the smart solution works. And second, and another one is in corporation like Hyderabad, whether there is a in times of heavy rain or gale or any fire accident, etc., various departments have to work together. Water board, and then police, traffic police, electricity department, national highways, GHMC, fire department, etc. So if there is no interdepartmental portal to find out if there is any fire accident, fire tenders will be rushed, but immediately they require hundreds of tankers of water. and if there is a convergence of information, immediately water tankers can go continuously supply to them. Similarly, in recently, Hyderabad faced an unusual wind speed of around 150 kilometers per hour. And then one organization do not have wherewithal to deal with trees destroyed, trees uprooted and fell on the road, and traffic was obstructed, and electricity was disrupted, and water supply was disrupted. So we pooled the resources of all the departments because of common portal that we have, interconvergence portal, interdepartmental portal, making IT solutions. First pool the resources, map the priorities, and then do the solutions. So we are finding more and more utility to shift from traditional to the smart solutions, and it is required, and we are doing it, and we will also improve the situation in future, basically to reduce the discomfort of the citizens, to improve the service delivery, sharpen the service deliveries, and to improve the convergence of various departments, to reduce the response time of various departments in times of crisis or in normal planning and execution of the things.
Sir, these are the great solutions you have Greater Hyderabad has taken up. And there is a recent this thing that whenever there is a heavy rain, a lot of areas Hyderabad gets inundated. So now, after the new government has come, now what are the initiatives or the works that are going on so that whenever the water crisis is there, but the rainwater harvesting and all that is still an issue?
No, basically, maybe the records are not even available. Hyderabad, seismically and also from cyclone point of view, it is very safe. But recently, during last 1 month, 2-3 times, there were heavy winds and gales, and concentrated in 1 or 2 pockets, not in the entire city, and that uprooted a number of trees. So trees uprooting means they will disrupt the traffic, and they can cause injuries and casualties, and also they can disrupt the electricity supply, and they can also, since electricity supply is disrupted, water supply also can be disrupted. So therefore, in times of emergencies, usually 100 is used. Now we have also opened this number in times of crisis, only in emergencies, to the people to make complaints, like where the tree has fallen, where the building collapsed, or where the water is locked, or where the flood is there, where Nala is overflowing, etc. Whenever there is a serious problem, people can make use of this 100. And from 100 to user departments, if it is electricity department or fire department or water department or Greater Hyderabad Municipal Corporation, the information will be sent immediately, and the respective departments will play their role, and together sometimes we have established a control room in GHMC, and all the officers in times of crisis, they come and sit there, and we pull the resources, men and material, and then we prioritize the areas where to do first. For example, if tree, in case of uprooting of trees, main roads immediately will clear, or where there is immediate danger to the safety and the security of the people, will do that, and main roads. Then after that, wherever electricity is disrupted, we'll clear them, and from there, wherever water is disrupted, then we'll go to the lanes and by lanes, and wherever in compound walls within the residences there is not casualty, but there are trees uprooting, etc., we'll go there. So it helps us in mapping the resources and prioritizing our activities, and then combinedly with convergence effect to deliver the issues, to render the service, it is useful. And because of this, now to face the monsoon and also to waterlogging will be an issue. Generally in summer, rain and wind, but in now June onwards, mostly rain. And if the rain is received more than 2 centimeters per an hour, so generally the capacity of most of the drains is limited, and also when the capacity is limited, intensity of rain is very high, and because of the whatever faulty behavior of the people or civic citizens, the plastic that is thrown into the nalas, and it helps to clog, and the flow will be obstructed. Then also the overflow will be there. So in such cases, now we have taken up a campaign to reduce the use of plastic, and even if you are using used plastic of 50 microns and above, so that it goes for recycling, etc. And even if you use the usable permitted thickness, you should not throw into the drains and nalas. That campaign we have taken up, number one. Desiltation of all the nalas we have taken up, number two, and so that the capacity is enhanced. And third, the convergence we have improved, and emergency monsoon teams in each zone. We have 5 zones and we have improved their number and their capacity.
Okay. Sir, Greater Hyderabad has set a benchmark of creating maximum number of e-files, and it's a matter of appreciation and great thing that you clear files within 24 hours online because of the smart solution e-office.
Yes.
So does that mean that all of your department members are now smart, they're trained enough, they're smart, all of them put their numbers and works that have been done online? It's all online now?
Yes, and as far as e-office is concerned, around 2,200 employees have been trained, and they have been using this for last 1.5 years. It enables you to dispose of within minutes, because city governance means maintenance. Maintenance does not wait for days and days and days. It has to be looked into immediately. If there is a disruption of electricity, if there is a disruption of water supply, if there is a sanitation issue, and if there is a traffic issue, etc., it has to be sorted out in minutes. So it enables the city administration, enabling us and to sort out issues immediately, and our staff have been geared up, and we are using e-office very effectively. In the country, when 4 lakh files have been moved in e-office in last 3, 4, 5 years, around 25% of the files out of 4 lakhs, 85,000 files have been moved in GHMC, Greater Hyderabad Municipal Corporation, and also out of 40 lakh files that were sent from one layer to another layer, 6 lakhs were from GHMC. So I think we are forerunners in that. In future also, not only now this is we are doing within our organization, but for citizen also e-office plus we have recently introduced. So the citizen, if he applies for a mutation of the property or building permission, or for death certificate or birth certificate, etc., he can see the status of his file. When did he apply, at which stage it is there, and where it is stuck. So it enables the citizen to know the movement of the file, and he also gets alerts each time the file moves from one office to the other office.
Okay. First of all, I would like to congratulate, sir. Greater Hyderabad has set a benchmark.
Thanks.
And thanks for joining us.
Yes, thank you.